your girl, Siri Dion, with the news. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. High school boys in St. Thomas targeted for sexual violence intervention initiative. Upper school male students from 8 secondary institutions in St. Thomas are the focus of the Angelic Lady Society's latest social project, Echoes of Change, the Problem with the P. Through the engagement, the boys will participate in sensitization workshops covering topics such as sexual violence, inappropriate touching, sex video, the age of consent, and healthy masculinity. The organization, which successfully executed a similar project last year focusing on young girls, has received European Union funding support for their latest engagement, which will target 60 to 70 boys per school. Last year's project, dubbed She Speaks, was undertaken at 6 high schools across St. Thomas. Angelic Lady Society founder, executive director, and project lead Sarah Lou Morgan Walker told JIS News that although the nonprofit organization is primarily female focused, one of the appeals from the school, the guidance counselors, deans of discipline, and academic staff is that a lot of conversations are happening for the girls and nothing is happening for the boys. If we talk to the boys about sexual assault and sexual grooming, it is still She Speaks, because what we're really thinking about is how boys are treating girls and how they interact with females, how they interact with the whole idea of navigating the sexual issues with girls, Morgan Walker said. The Angelic Lady Society is hoping that by fostering an environment of understanding and responsibility among boys, the result will be a reduction in the incidence of sexual violence and the promotion of a culture of respect and protection for girls and women. Morgan Walker, who earlier this year received a Governor General's Achievement Award for her participation for her philanthropic work, said the project will be executed from border to border. Donald Quarry High School on the St. Andrew border and Happy Grove High School on the Portland border are among the institutions slated to be involved. Police probing ammunition find in Stony Hill. The St. Andrew North Police are probing the seizure of 10 rounds of ammunition in Stony Hill, St. Andrew. The Gleaner has been informed that the 7.62 millimeter rounds were found in an abandoned building. The police, acting on information on Tuesday, reportedly went to a location along the Erie Castle Road where the abandoned building was searched and the bullets were found. No arrest was made in connection with the find. The police theorized that the high-powered weapon, a rifle, in which the rounds would be used, might also be in the area. Hales call for urgent drain cleaning in Westmoreland Western. People's National Party PNP caretaker for Westmoreland Western, Ian Hales, is urging the government to immediately undertake drain cleaning in several areas of the constituency which have been experiencing flooding. Westmoreland must be prepared for the rains ahead, Hales said in a release to the media on Wednesday. We've seen repeated flooding in areas like McNeil Land, Egypt Gardens, Station Road, Retreat, Parish Well next to the Texaco gas station, Duck Pond in Mount Airy, and along Norman Manley Boulevard, particularly near the Treehouse Hotel. The drains in these areas remain blocked, and if not addressed urgently, we will face significant damage to property, vehicles, and potentially lives, he said. Hales is also calling for local government minister Desmond McKenzie to intervene, stating that the government must prioritize the safety and welfare of residents in the affected areas. He also encouraged residents to prepare themselves for the impending rains. I call on the people of Western Westmoreland to get ready for the rains. Do your part to protect your families and property, and I will ensure that our PNP councillors do theirs, Hales said. JCTU proposes Joint Industrial Council to help protect hotel workers' rights. The Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions, JCTU, is calling for the establishment of a joint industrial council for the tourism industry to ensure that hotel workers' rights are adequately protected. In a letter to the Labor Minister, Pernell Charles Jr., which was released to the media, JCTU President St. Patrice Ennis also requested a meeting with Charles to discuss the current discontent among hotel workers and explore potential collaborative solutions. The move by the JCTU follows Tuesday's strike by workers at Secrets and Breathless Resorts in Montego Bay, St. James, and the recent industrial action by workers at Royalton Negril. The JCTU has expressed deep concerns for the challenges faced by the workers who have complained of being overworked and underpaid. These issues are creating distress and discontent within the workforce, which directly impacts the well-being of workers and the stability of the tourism industry, Ennis said in his letter. He noted that a joint industrial council for the industry could be instrumental in ensuring that fair labor practices are upheld and that a framework for swiftly addressing disputes is developed. Sports Ministry earmarks $45 million for Olympians, Paralympian. The government will be giving grants to every member of Jamaica's team to the recent Olympic and Paralympic Games in Paris, France. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sports, the Honorable Olivia Grange, made the announcement on Monday.
I have $45 million allocated to provide appreciation grants for members of Jamaica's delegation to the Paris 24 Olympic and Paralympic Games. And as we speak, we will be disbursing those funds directly to their accounts. 65 athletes, including 1 Paralympian and 21 athlete support personnel, everyone who went to the Olympic, will each receive a grant.
Minister Grain said the appreciation grants were in addition to over $20 million dispersed to athletes under the Athletes Assistance Program as they prepared for the Paris Games. Junior athletes who competed at the World Athletic U20 Championships in Lima, Peru, will also receive gifts vouchers totaling $760,000 from the ministry. The minister was speaking at the news conference to announce the Jamaica leg of the new Global Athletics League Grand Slam track being led by the former world Olympic champion and world holder Michael Johnson. Grand Slam track will feature top runners competing in 4 track events across 4 cities each year. Grain said Grand Slam track was a welcome addition to the sports calendar. The best part of the idea is that one of the slams will take place in Jamaica, the home of the best athletes. Because of Usain Bolt and our too numerous to list world and Olympic champions over the years, Jamaica is firmly established as the sprint capital of the world. It was therefore an easy decision by all involved that Jamaica should be at the heart of this new league that will celebrate the fastest runners in the world, said Grange. The minister said Grand Slam track fits well into the government's deliberate sports development trust, which aims to position Jamaica as the best country to participate in, watch, and talk about sport. She said the event is an example of the outcome that her administration is trying to achieve by making Jamaica a venue for international sports, for competition, and for hosting meetings of international sports federations. The Grand Slam Track League will begin with the Kingston event at the National Stadium from April 4 to 6, 2025. That is certainly some good news right there. In entertainment, VYBZ KARTEL adds Grammy nomination to list of blessings. Shensia, Collybuds, The Wailers, and Bob Marley. One Love official soundtracks round the list. The last few years has been tumultuous for dancehall star Adidja VYBZ KARTEL Palmer, who for the better part of a decade was at the center of a massive legal battle which many thought would end in disappointment. However, fast forward to the present and things could be better for the Clark's DJ, who has been raking in blessing after blessing, with his recently announced Grammy nomination being the latest on the list. It's an amazing feeling, very humbling, you know. I feel blessed with everything that's going on in my life recently. So this is like just another one of my blessings. Palmer, who's set to tie the knot with fiancé Saddam Öztürk, told the Sunday Gleaner. This is the dancehall hero entertainer's first nomination for the prestigious musical award and came from the release of his album titled Party With Me earlier this year. Kartel says he's counting it as an extra special moment as the album's title track was inspired by his newly minted fiancé. You go, Saddam. The album came about simply because I was feeling the party vibe. That's why the lead track is Party With Me. Typical cartology, you know, me and the ladies raving together. What makes the album special though is that my muse for the lead track was my fiancé. So it's a victory for Team Sidija, the entertainer explained. The news of Kartel's Grammy nomination came on the heels of the excitement over his first official stage show in more than 13 years. Freedom Street. According to the event's organizers, fans are to expect something truly legendary. On December 31st, we're making history. It's not just about the comeback, it's about the passion, energy, and unstoppable spirit Kartel brings. This will be a New Year's celebration like no other, showing Jamaica and the world that with VYBZ KARTEL and Down Sound Entertainment, everything is possible, said Down Sound boss Joseph Bogdanovich at the official launch event held at Janga's Sound Bar on Wednesday. The excitement in the atmosphere has been palpable since the event was first announced, as fans from across the globe are eager to see the World Boss return to the stage. It's gonna be pure epicness. Kartel assured his fans, expect the best and baddest in the game to represent. And I don't want to jump the gun, but we got some world renowned rappers ready to pass through, he continued. Freedom Street is a return to the stage for Kartel, celebrating the entertainer's release from prison after spending 13 years behind bars for a crime for which he was acquitted by the Court of Appeal in July. VYBZ Kartel and Bogdanovich announced an exclusive 50% bleachers tickets discount for Freedom Street on Black Friday weekend, November 29th, 30th, and December 1st. The discount is part of Kartel's plan to give back to his loyal Gaza Nation fan base. Kartel himself will be covering the remaining 50%, turning his support into a financial thank you gesture for fans who've been with him through thick and thin. My fans are my heart. Gaza Nation stand by me, so me stand by them. Kartel shared in a statement emphasizing just how much his fans mean to him. This 50% off is my way for respect to every Gaza supporter who will make this event possible. Me ready to celebrate it, every single one of you, come New Year's Eve. The return to the global stage is further underscored by Palmer's Grammy nomination, which he hopes will continue to find footing at the award show with its own category. It wouldn't be a bad thing. A lot of dancehall artists have won reggae Grammy awards, so maybe in a few years Kartel is nominated in the category for Best Reggae Album alongside Collie Buddz for Take It Easy, Shensia Never Gets Late Here, The Wailers, Evolution, and Bob Marley One Love. Music inspired by the film. This is the first solo nomination for Shensia. She was Grammy nominated at the 64th Annual Grammy Awards for Album of the Year for her work on Kanye West's Donda. This is Collie Budd's second nomination. He was nominated for Best Reggae Album last year for Cali Roots Rhythm 2023. The Wailers received a Best Reggae Album nomination at the 63rd Annual Grammy Awards for the album One World. Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment, and Sports, Olivia Grange, congratulated the nominees. They all produced good work and are being recognized with Grammy nominations, said Grange. The 2025 Grammy Awards will air on February 2nd live on CBS and Paramount from the Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. That's your news, and I am Sarah.